IEBC this evening, just seeking answers from Inspector General of Police Joseph Boinnet on why the security detail of the chairman Wafula Chebukati and Commissioner Ayub, Guliya and Boya, Molu, they say the security detail of the three has been withdrawn. They are not sure why. Let's just take part of that statement that we received from the IEBC. They're saying the withdrawal of security is likely to expose the chairman and the commissioners to security risk. The action undermines their effectiveness in executing the work of the commission. That is part of the statement that we have just received from the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. They said the provision of security to the chairman and members of the commission during their tenure is within their contract of service, and that this obligation ceases only when the contract expires. As a matter of fact, like I mentioned, they have just written a letter to the Inspector General of Police, Joseph Boinnet, trying to find the circumstances under which the security detail of the three commissioners was withdrawn. That is a story that we are following on for you. We've tried to get a couple of contacts within the police force just to try and understand why exactly the security detail of the three has been withdrawn. And once we do get that response, especially from the police, we'll run it by you. Now, let's stay with the IEBC, and the resignation of three IEBC commissioners has revealed a legal vacuum in the replacement of commissioners. The law only provides for the first appointment of commissioners, but leaves some gaps on the recruitment of commissioners in the event of a vacancy such as the resignations. But all is not lost. The country still has several options to explore to save the embattled body. Rita Tinina begins our bulletin tonight. Rita Tinina is not ready for now, but we'll run it later on in this bulletin. So the latest development at the electoral body, that is the IEBC, once again brings into sharp focus the constant state of crisis that has bedeviled Kenya's last few electoral commissions. The commissions headed by the late Samuel Kivuitu and Ahmed Isaka Hassan were disbanded disgracefully, and Wafula Chebukati's team seems to be headed the same predictable way. KTN News Political Affairs editor Ben Kitele sought to find out just what ails the country's electoral commission. Here's his report.
The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, has been dogged by crisis after crisis since taking office in January 2017.
The commissioners are not resigning.
And this has been the story of Kenya's electoral commissions the last three election cycles.
Their mandate is to deliver a free, fair and credible election. But for some reason, they allow themselves to be victim of cartels. And you know, in every electoral process, we have got cartels.
Following the disputed 2007 general election managed by the now defunct Electoral Commission of Kenya, ECK, the commission's chairman, the late Samuel Kivuitu, was vilified. And in December 2008, ECK was disbanded. Kivuitu and his team of 21 commissioners sent home.
The politicians also should keep away from the activities of the commission, as it's alleged that they have been having, like this lady who resigned and returned to America. She was a member, and she said, these people have taken sides.
Built on the ashes of the discredited ECK, the Interim Independent Electoral Commission, IEC, gave way to the IEBC in November 2011. IEBC went on to oversee the delimitation of 18 new electoral units, register voters and carry out the 2013 general election.
The people we are supposed to blame in Kenya for lack of free, fair and credible elections is the politicians. And they keep on taking Kenyans around small circles.
And following weeks of street demonstrations by the Coalition for Reforms and Democracy CORD in 2016, the Isaac Hassan-led commission was also disbanded over what was termed as questionable integrity. But why is the job of IEBC commissioner such a delicate affair? And why does Kenya change commissions every election cycle?
We haven't had a steady commission at all. And what has happened today by commissioners resigning is also going to have similar consequences as what has happened in the past.
Unfortunately, it seems the case that a majority of the commissioners, when they're given these appointments, they want to use those public positions to make some quick money.
There are many similarities in how the last three electoral commissions have been hounded out of office, but there seems to be more questions hanging on the current IEBC. Either way, the job of managing elections in Kenya continues to be the proverbial poisoned chalice, and many people are of the opinion that this is the beginning of the end for the Wafula Chebukati-led commission. Ben Kitili, KTN News.